What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Double A Hef here with another dose of the Truth Scope. So, actually, I think this video a little too big. Okay, never mind. So anyway, uh, there's been quite a few times, enough to mention, uh, where people have said to me, mainly on this channel, some in real life, have said to me, "Hey, you remind me a lot of what's this nigga's name? Officer Tatum. You remind me of Officer Tatum. Like you guys, y'all say the same thing. Y'all like, all this stuff, all this stuff, right? Now, when people say that, it's kind of like when people tell you, hey, you look like said celebrity or whatever. It's like, hey, you get it all the time. Maybe you don't even see it as a compliment or whatever the case may be, and it's just like whatever, right? And that's kind of where I'm at. Hey, when people try to link you to known people, I don't necessarily see it as a negative thing. It's just people doing what they do, so I don't really take issue with that. However, however, I'm making this video to literally point out how there's a stark difference between Officer Tatum and myself. And again, I'm not trying to bash anybody or denigrate anybody or what they do. That's not what my channel's about. First and foremost. So that's really not what I'm trying to do. I'm just making this video to make it clear that like he and I are not the same, and it's not even close. If you're really listening and paying attention to what I'm saying and what he's saying, it's really not even close. So, um, I'm gonna play this video because I think that this video does a great job of highlighting the aspects of where he and I differ. All right, so let's just get into this.
And I just want you guys to understand the perspective here, right? So this guy is going to, I don't want to tell you too much, but let me just say it like this. This guy is going to do something that I think he regrets and that it's embarrassing. But in any normal sense, and people who are not softer than a wet toilet paper sitting on top of marshmallows wouldn't have a problem with this. But if you can see, this is posted by Benjamin Crump. And he's a race hustling, ambulance chasing clown, in my opinion, who only want to focus on racism. The weakest black men on planet Earth.
Okay, so see, let me just pause it right here real fast because what he said about Benjamin Crump. Now, I've said the same things about Benjamin Crump, and that's true. What he just said about Ben Crump is true. I think most, if not all of us, can identify that aspect of Ben Crump and what his true agenda is, right? But now, just because of that, does that mean that he's never gonna get it right, not even just once? Basically, what I'm saying is that yeah, we understand his agenda. He's trying to make some money off racism and quote unquote social justice issues as it pertains to quote unquote black people, majority quote unquote black men. But does that mean that in him doing that he's not gonna flip a stone where hey, that was actually that was questionable, or hey, that might have been racist, or hey, we just don't know. We can't say yay or nay, but we're gonna monitor that. And that's my point. You don't just go around writing people off. I just did a video, I think yesterday, where I was talking about everyone has a role to play. Everyone plays roles, and as long as you understand people's roles, you know you'll be able to maneuver through life easier, I should say, better and more smoothly. Because you'll understand what to expect. So again, as it pertains to Benjamin Crump, yeah, I get it. That nigga just try to freaking make money off Black Death at the end of the day, basically. But does that mean that just because he calls something out that we should just disregard it? No, 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 no. And obviously that's something that this guy, Officer Tatum, does fairly often. And the reason why he does it is because he is bought and paid for, y'all. He's bought and paid for. He plays teams. He plays teams. All of these people out here on YouTube, on TV, wherever you're watching them, Spotify, wherever you're listening to them, whatever. The overwhelming majority of these people are playing teams, which means they're playing games. Because unless they're saying I'm team the Most High and have fundamental understanding of the scriptures, or at least a basic fundamental understanding of the scriptures, and who they are in this world in quote unquote time, then they're playing a damn game. All right, they're choosing teams, and basically it's going to be the conservative, or AKA Republican team, versus the blue team versus the Democrat team. All right, now because I know that some of y'all probably gonna be out there saying, "Oh, well, a lot of the things that you say, Dub, are will be considered conservative or whatever." Yes, that may be true, but that doesn't mean that you subscribe to a team. All right, now is it more likely that people on the quote unquote right are going to agree with the things that I say as opposed to those on the left? Yes, but that doesn't mean that I just say, hey, F it, cross the whole damn board. Well, I'm just going to side with them no matter what, because then I have to accept everything that else that comes with that. I have to accept everything else that comes with that, with the people on the quote unquote right. I have to accept whatever else because I already subscribe to that team. When you subscribe to a team, you have to play by the team's playbook. All right. The only playbook that I subscribe to is the scriptures. That's it. That's it. When I discuss things on this channel, when I'm breaking it down on this channel, it's always from that perspective. Always from that perspective. And through, and from that perspective, through my eyes, obviously, and my ears. But let's get back to this video.
Fabergé eggs of society, just like Jericho Green says, they cannot just be normal. They gotta be wussies. Can I say wussy? Okay. Let me.
And a common tactic when people have nothing to say about a particular topic is the ad hominems. The ad hominems start coming out, and as you just saw, this guy's like, "Oh, wussy's this," and he said something about a wet blanket or wet tissue on a marshmallow. Like all these ad hominems, because what he's doing is he's playing what's it called when you're trying to make up for something? He's playing damn. Sorry, y'all. It escaped my mind right now. But basically, he's an apologist. He's playing apologist for somebody that he doesn't even know. But I don't want to overstep. I want to get to
Play the clip, and y'all tell me if you think this man is wrong. Comment in the comment section. Do you think he's wrong? Do you think this should even be a situation that people should be talking about, or you think it's all bullcrap? Roll the clip.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm Fernando. I work at Peak Energy. We're a few doors down. We're in 1845.
Okay.
So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize, man. No, man, that wasn't even...
All right. So y'all just saw and heard, right, what happened. Basically, this sales rep, I'm assuming that's what he is, because he's going door to door. So he's a sales rep for some solar company. I don't know exactly what state this is in, but he went. The dude answered the door, and it was a quote unquote black dude. I already played the video, but it was a quote unquote black dude. And that's why it got cut so short, because basically the brother was like, yeah, like I'm good off this already. So then he's saying that you're going around talking to or asking or talking to niggers, right? And then he's like, oh, my bad, I apologize, whatever the case may be, right? So that's what happened. That's what occurred. Now, am I sitting here saying, "Oh my God, stop the presses"? Hey, yo, this is crazy. This is, slavery 2022 all over again. The white man trying to keep us down. No, man, no, not at all. Not this. This basically is it's a nothing burger. This is a nothing burger. In the grand scheme of things, it's a nothing burger. Obviously, I'm talking about it because it's there's some relevance to the story, and that's why I want to get it out, and also to make the distinction between this brother and myself. So first, in the grand scheme of things, this is a nothing burger. Who gives a hell about what this sales rep says or is thinking, right? Like, if any brother out there literally gives a damn about what this dude's thinking or what he's saying, know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna try to be the patrol of his mouth and of his uh the words that comes out of and the words that comes out of it. Hey man, like I feel bad for you then, right? So when we look at it from this perspective, hey, uh, should we just downplay it? No, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that there's something there. Now, am I going to sit here and call that guy a racist? No, not from that. No, of course. I don't know if this guy's a racist. I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? But what I do know is that I've never heard anyone just slip nigger like that. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard that. Not slip it. It's one thing if you just saying it. Like if you just came out and was like, yeah, now we're gonna be talking to niggas and just said it without breaking in the sentence. That's one thing. But to sit there and say niggers, it's like, all right, no, there's something there because last time I checked, I don't just drop words that aren't in my spoken vocabulary. I don't go around doing that. Why? Because it's not in my spoken vocabulary. So if I just started, if I'm having a conversation or discussion with somebody or some people, and I just dropped the word, hypotenuse, it's like, well, that's not in my daily comings and goings. That's not a word that gets you. I'm not a math teacher. You know what I mean? So that word is what I'm going to go out and say. That word is in his repertoire, if you will. So that's why I was able to slip. We don't let words slip that we don't say. Now, again, that brings us to, well, are we going to play the word police? No, it's not about playing the word police. But for people to come out and just be like, oh, this is nothing, and like downplaying, yeah, in the grand scheme, it's nothing. I could care less about who says what. I don't give a damn. It shit don't affect me none, right? But I really, I don't want to say dislike, but I think that when people like this guy come out and just try to hop ahead and be apologists for it and downplay it, it's like, no, at the end of the day, he said nigger. So that's a word that he uses. I don't know how he's using it, but that's a word that he uses. So that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Am I going to, put a lot of my energy and focus on this dude? No, first of all, I don't even know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? But if people wanted to be like, well, hold on. Hey, I think there's definitely some cause for concern there. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You're using that word. You know what I'm saying? Like, so nearly, you know what I'm saying? Just throwing it out there. It's like, yeah, you be dropping the N bomb. You know what I'm saying? You be dropping it like it's hot. Oh man, let me play it back.
Hello. Yes, sir. Hey, how you doing? Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm Fernando. I work for Peak Energy. We're a few doors down. We're in 1845. Okay. So we do solar around here. We're just coming around talking to sorry, dude. Neighbors. I apologize, man.
Niggers and neighbors. So again, look, people misspeak, right? People misspeak. We get that. And again, I'm not here to be word police, but neighbors and niggers. I'm someone that uses the word niggers a lot. You know what I'm saying? I joke and I use the word niggers all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I was saying niggers yesterday because it came to my attention that the all-time great NBA coach Steve Kerr has a son. His son's name is Nick Kerr. Nigger. I was driving home yesterday saying Nick Kerr, nigger. That is funny to me. And I think that Steve Kerr knew what he was doing when he did that. But I digress. But again, I'm saying this to say this. If it's just flipping, it's like, come on, really? I think there's a little more to it. Am I gonna sit here and say that he's the grand master of the nearest KKK lodge? No. No. But if people want to say, oh, hold on, what's going on with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no issue with it. Now, people are calling for this dude's job over it. Then, yeah, no, I'm not against that. I don't think he should lose his job or anything like that. I just think that, it slipped. And it slipped because that's the word that he uses. It's a word that he uses. And that's fine. That's fine. Because, like, even the most racist of KKK members, like, what? You going to stop them from saying nigger? Huh? You're going to get all emotional because they saying nigger? They somewhere having a goddamn Klan rally and just niggering it up out there. Nigger this, nigger that. big lip that, jungle monkey this and all that. What we supposed to get all uptight about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, But we don't have to do what this dude's doing and get out and be like, oh, there's nothing at all, nothing at all. No, there's a little something. It's a little something. In the grand scheme of things, it's nothing, but there's a little something. But the thing is, most of our people operate in that, like, face value arena. Most of us aren't thinking about, the greater scheme, the grander scheme, what's really going on, what's really relevant to us in our daily comings and goings, what really matters, what we should really be investing our time and energy on. You know what I mean? So that's why I have to make this video, because, if that weren't the case, I wouldn't have to make this video. And actually, if that weren't the case, people wouldn't try to say that this brother and I are on the same page when we clearly aren't. Now, don't get me wrong. I've watched several of this dude's videos, and again, some of the things that he says I agree with. And there's a lot that I just don't, because he plays team. I don't play teams. I don't play that political team. Like I told y'all, I went to school for political science. I used to be very active in my not the town I live in now, but a town that I lived in a few about actually a little while now, maybe about like 7 years ago. I was very active in that town when it came to the political sphere, helping out with campaigns and all that stuff, and yada yada yada. Young Democrats, and no, I can literally tell you by being a part of that, looking back, that's team stuff. It's all team. It's all team. It's all team. And when you do, like, for instance, for anyone that's been on this channel or listening to this video, if you've ever gone to vote, right? When you go into that school or wherever the hell you go to vote in your town or whatever, when you in that